evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The cabinet list is out. And how do I see it tonight? I see it as 80% continuity in the new cabinet, 20% change. So the portfolios which came out, and we can run the graphics over it merrily. Amit Shah keeps home. Nirmala Sitharaman keeps finance. S. Jaishankar keeps MEA. Rajnath Singh keeps defense. Now the major top-notch leaders who are ex-chief ministers, Mr. Manohar Lal and Shivraj Singh Chauhan, they get double ministries with housing and urban development as well as power under Mr. Khattar, and agriculture and rural development under Shivraj Singh Chauhan. So they become formidable, very important ministers. Excuse me. Ashwini Vaishnav, a super performer, truly incredible performer, gets to handle railways and the critical Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, as well as electronics and IT. So this is huge. Jyotiraditya Scindia gets telecom and the Northeast. Piyush Goyal keeps commerce, so that gives him a chance to complete the FTA agenda with the UK and other countries. And Dharmendra Pradhan continues with education, HRD. Hardeep Puri, who did a great job after Ukraine, keeps petroleum. Big comeback for Kiran Rijiju. He makes a comeback with minority affairs and parliamentary affairs. Now, my reading is that there has been much greater and effective distribution of ministries than last time. So less centralized, more decentralized. Secondly, there are a few more super ministers than last time who hold multiple portfolios. Third, that top performers like Ashwini Vaishnav and Jyotiraditya Scindia have been given additional charge. I also feel that there is more experience in government and decision making under the belt of this government than the last one. So more work will get done faster. Those are my initial responses to the situation on the cabinet portfolios that have just been announced. Nothing really remarkable, nothing really out of the ordinary. I'm only very, very interested to know what is going to happen to the BJP. But we'll first talk about what the new portfolios signify. And viewers, I would request all of you to keep a very close watch on who becomes BJP president. Is there going to be a generational change there? Ladies and gentlemen, that is debate number one. I personally believe it's absurd and macabre that we should have been playing cricket with Pakistan while Pakistan was killing children in Riasi in Jammu. I think the BCCI has not understood the national sentiment. I say boycott this kind of cricket that comes at the cost of blood spilt on our soil. We are encouraging Pakistan to carry out more terrorism. I say no more cricket with Pak. And debate number 3 tonight, viewers, there is a clear and unquestionable Pakistan hand over the attack, the terrorist attack that happened at Riasi. We cannot underplay that. We will be looking at that in great detail at 9 o'clock. And here are a quick look at the headlines this Monday evening on the debate tonight. The portfolios have come in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given additional in charge in at least 3 ministries and departments. No major surprises there, with Sitharaman, Jaishankar, Hardeep Singh Puri, Piyush Goyal and others retaining their original ministries. Nine innocent pilgrims killed in a very cowardly terrorist attack by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir's Riasi. We are reporting this tragedy from the ground.
और रात से पूछ रहे हैं डिपार्टमेंट से, लेकिन कोई बता ही नहीं रहा।
अभी उनकी क्या तबीयत है?
बेटी मेरी ठीक है, दामाद का मेरा पता नहीं है अभी।
कहाँ से आप?
A toddler among the 9 killed in the Riasi terror attack. Family is still awaiting bodies of the deceased. Widespread anger among Indian citizens. Protesters say, avenge the killings of 9 Indians like Balakot. And finally, what is wrong with the Indian Cricket Board? What is this obsession to play cricket with Pakistan on the cold bodies of our citizens gunned down by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists? And ladies and gentlemen, I first want to start by taking a quick look at the portfolios. I don't know if you have a report on that, or I'll go live on it with Abhishek, who was supposed to be joining me here in the studios. But nevertheless, if you can run the graphics on that. Ladies and gentlemen, with our production team, our fantastic production team, firing the graphics full frame, please. And we are getting reports on the ministries. Abhishek, why don't you come into our studios, and we will take our report, our viewers through the latest that we have on the portfolios. Aditi, I'm waiting, production team, for the graphics to fire out, please. So Abhishek, if you look at these portfolios, pretty much par for the course. I haven't seen any surprises at all in these, in the distribution of portfolios here at all, Abhishek. I mean, what are your initial comments? I've seen this. I think there are some super ministers who emerge who've got double charge.
Right.
Mr. Khattar is one.
Right.
And of course, Shivraj Singh Chauhan. But that also is not surprising given that they've been chief ministers.
Senior
with
ministers,
a lot of
chief
experience
ministers,
under
yes.
their belt. Anything else that you would like to point out at this stage?
So a pattern
With what
emerges, or no, a sense of continuity. A sense of continuity, because most of the seniors retain their portfolios. So not just the Raisina ministers, which was almost a given, and we broke that story even before things started moving in that direction immediately after the results, but also the likes of Ashwini Vaishnav retaining railways,
he becomes
Bhupendra
a
Yadav,
minister with railways, IT and
yes,
MIB.
very important minister there, and for Bhupendra Yadav retaining his environment ministry, Jitendra Singh, the Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office, almost all of them from earlier.
So why has the Prime Minister decided to more or less retain the exact same cabinet? I mean,
that's because he wants to hit the ground running. He doesn't want to waste time. And he has given that message today in the cabinet that please don't waste time analyzing the results, get going with the 100-day agenda and focus on what you have to deliver for people. I think that's the reason that best explains why this sense of continuity you get going through the list.
Also, would it be a response to the present political situation where there's so much speculation that this is going to be a weaker government? So maybe he wants to convey that no, it's absolutely... We are exactly where we were, and we leave it where we last left it.
On that, in fact, Arnab, I get a sense that there is a very strong political messaging that the BJP retains the key portfolios. BJP retains the Cabinet Committee on Security. BJP retains almost all of the infrastructure ministries. BJP retains the ministries which give leverage on the social ecosystem of the country. So culture ministry, tourism ministry, and education ministry, and information broadcasting ministry, which actually lend that soft power to the government. So all those retained by the BJP.
They manage the allies quite well.
Yes, it seems so. And the reactions coming in, for example, from
civil
aviation, Lalan Singh.
You've given them civil aviation, you've given them heavy industries. You've given them Panchayati Raj.
Yes.
And JD.
Heavy industries.
And heavy industries.
Steel.
And they're quite happy with that.
They're quite happy. And it
with
seems that they would be bargaining perhaps for the state's share in finances, but not in the cabinet.
I think so. So very well managed. Why don't you stay on with me? We got Shazia Elmi with us and Ratnakar Shetty of the Ratnakar Tripathi of the Congress Party. So Shazia, I think the focus now comes into what's going to happen in the BJP. Is there going to be something dramatic in the BJP? I've been putting a list of, and you can read this out.
Yeah.
You can read this out.
So Prime Minister Modi has just called former President Pratibha Patil, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and former Prime Minister Deve Gowda. Interestingly, all of them not from the BJP, and sought their blessings to start his third term.
So very, very mature, consensual approach the Prime Minister has in this term, and I think he's getting on to a very steady innings out here. You feel, Shazia, this whole speculation on allies being happy, unhappy, I saw one Lutyens channel celebrating the other day saying, intrigue is back. in Lutyens.
There's not.
They could have almost put an emoji to it. There's no, I mean, they're stupid. People who put out these kind of headlines are really stupid. But you think there is any intrigue or it's smooth, Shazia?
First of all, I would like to congratulate the new cabinet. Our Prime Minister swore in yesterday. I was there. I think we can see that we have very seasoned, experienced hands looking at serious portfolios. There is an expansion, and there is also a sense of what Abhishek mentioned, continuity. So focus will be on stability and continuity, and they have hit the ground running. And it is very clear. And also there have been some changes, but you can see that it's all in good hands, whether it's telecom, heavy industries has been given to Mr. Gowda and Goswami, and that itself is a big portfolio. So I think as far as the allies go, and as far as the inter-party dynamics go and intra-party, it is a very mature cabinet. Extremely, credible in terms of their abilities and their track record. So and seasoned to the core. So I think India is in good hands.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Ratnakar Tripathi, it's over now, right? I mean, everything's gone off quite well. They've had a really good cabinet. One observation I have about this cabinet is the amount of experience under the belt that the Prime Minister has managed, and also the very effective handling of the coalition partners who've been given some significant economic ministries, whether that be civil aviation, whether that be heavy industries, whether that be the Ministry of Steel and Mines, for example, and Panchayati Raj. So very, very good distribution of portfolios there. Mr. Tripathi, back to square one. Maybe after 2 years, the next Bharat Todo Yatra. Till then, I think Congress Party has contributed enough and now should contribute in the opposition.
I pay my heartfelt condolence to the victims of Riasi, and I also congratulate Shazia ji for her new government. Yeah, you can say so, Bharat Todo Yatra, because you are the flag bearer, flag holder of the Modi Brigade, so you can always say these things to me. I don't find anything, new in that. I can say this is an old cocktail in the new glass. But one thing is very sure, the Prime Minister is trying to manage everything. I have seen the, oath-taking ceremony, and what I saw is, last time when there was the oath-taking ceremony, the first person after Modi ji was Amit Shah to take oath. Now the portfolios are same, but just trying to manage the Thakurs of UP. Rajnath Singh was given the first chance. And I have all the reasons to believe that to manage the Thakurs of UP, I have all the reasons to believe that they will make Anurag Thakur the president of BJP. And most of it, Dr. Goswami, it is a triple engine sarkar with too many guards to flag it. So I have all the reasons to believe again that it won't last long. You can say whatever you want, you can glorify the cabinet, you can say this thing
I found what he has said right now very interesting, viewers, because there is this buzz about Anurag Thakur.
Yeah.
And one of the buzz is that one of the buzz is that, by the way, can I complete what I'm saying? See, Anurag is extremely young. He would be at least 3 or 4 years maybe younger than Rahul Gandhi. And he has been a many-time member of parliament.
5 times.
He was an effective cabinet minister.
Yes.
As MIB, very active.
Yes. And sports and youth.
And sports and youth. He has won his election from Hamirpur.
Yes.
From Hamirpur in Himachal Pradesh. And this buzz is going around right now that can Anurag Thakur be the next BJP president? Now, I don't know whether Anurag Thakur's name coming up as the possible BJP president is coming out of a sense of elimination. What role could he be given?
Yeah,
if not here?
The case, but most probably.
But most probably, you're saying this.
Yes.
You've also heard this buzz?
I have.
You've heard the buzz about Anurag Thakur being BJP president. That's going to be a generational shift.
Huge generational
shift. This party has not seen. a very, very young, very, very, I would say, urbane, as well as rooted face. But more than that, what is going to come across, Shazia, if Anurag becomes BJP president, is that it's going to be a very young party leadership, I presume. So the seniors come into the government, and the youngsters get into the party.
The nuts and bolts of the organization.
If that happens, it's going to be dramatic, Abhishek. What do you think first?
And this
I've heard this everywhere, but I don't know whether this is a buzz or what.
I couldn't say for sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't, but yeah, it is rife, with this
speculation.
With speculation that Anurag ji could be, who has proven again and again his acumen and prowess at handling different portfolios, different ministries with amazing alacrity and smartness. So that's one. But BJP likes to, our party is very clear. It gives opportunities to different people. We prefer, there's so many young CMs now, if you see the 3 states that went to polls. And you just see, so it is.
But again, I want to press the point on Anurag, because when it was seen, when his reaction came in, of course, Anurag has this very self-assured air. He speaks with a straight baritone. There are no high inflection points. Whenever he's briefing, there isn't too much emotion or happiness. He comes across as a very steady, seasoned politician, far more, as you would say, seasoned than other politicians older to him who are still walking around the country. Now, therefore, could he have had a sense that this is coming?
I think with the kind of reassurance that he has been speaking, despite not being included in the Union Council of Ministers,
you expect a major role for him.
And the kind of work he has done in both the ministries.
So I would like to say this,
there is a
because
bigger assignment waiting for him.
Yeah, because this buzz, I don't know whether it's going to be BJP president or something else, but I must say this, Ratnakar Tripathi, for once you're on the ball, because I've heard this too, there's an intense amount of speculation on Anurag Thakur, and we're going to have to watch out for that. Now, look at the double combo effect there. Mr. Tripathi, see, you have Manohar Lal Khattar, you have Shivraj Singh Chauhan, you have Piyush Goyal, you have Ashwini Vaishnav, who's a super performer, you have Jyotiraditya Scindia, then you have Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, Rajnath Singh, Nirmala Sitharaman, and Jai Shankar. You have a comeback minister, another relatively younger minister, Kiran Rijiju, who makes an interesting comeback in minority affairs.
Parliamentary affairs. And minority.
Parliamentary affairs and minority affairs.
So very important portfolio.
And he's the kind of person who's a hustler. He can go around, he can move the benches. And then you have, Jyotiraditya Scindia also getting donor.
Yes.
So something's happening. Mr. Tripathi, are you looking at it differently?
So
the BJP, having suffered a bit of a setback, is a fighting machine both in government and party right now. I think there's going to be a redistribution. So you also, Mr. Tripathi, instead of being just superficial or facetious about it, should perhaps start analyzing as an analyst the moves of the BJP, especially if Anurag becomes BJP president.
I do analyze. Otherwise, how could I have said the first chance was given in the order to Rajnath Singh? I do analyze, sir.
It was in 2019 also.
No, I think in 2019 also, Mr. Rajnath Singh was. In every such event, Mr. Rajnath Singh is. I think you are very ill-informed and you are looking for a Thakur angle where there is none.
He was third in order, sir. He retained the portfolio. Amit Shah ji retained the portfolio.
No, in terms of oath taking, it was Rajnath Singh before Amit Shah, as in 2024, so in 2019.
No, not at all, sir. Not at all, sir. I do remember. You replay it.
I remember. We can play it.
Do it.
Ratnakar ji, don't do this to yourself. My advice to Ratnakar
I'm not
bhai.
doing anything.
Ratnakar bhai, for a minute only. Let's not.
Shahjiya ji, this is the triple engine government.
Let's just make peace. Listen, I think it's time to concede gracefully. It's a mark of civility in a democracy. I'm sure Congress will play a very important role and a more responsible role. I hope it plays as the opposition. So there's lots to be done.
We are also, while we are analyzing this,
I hope that this government has the grace.
We also have some breaking news coming in.
50 member of parliaments.
We have We have some...
150 member of parliament were expelled in last session. I think now the government, when it is on the crutches, the Divyang government will be having some grace.
Please don't say that.
I think that you have no right to talk like that about the government of India. You're being disrespectful. You are being disrespectful, and I think you're expressing.
Like it or not, I do have a right.
Please don't use
side, it is being held by Chandrababu Naidu. On the other side, Nitish Kumar, Paltiram, and many
and that's great. They both of them,
Chirag Paswan.
And vehemently.
Now tell me, now tell me, what is the contribution of Ramdas Athawale?
Of future, or where India has to go. Yes, they are partners.
What is the contribution of Ramdas
I think a message came out from the RSS Sarsang Chalak, who was attending the closing ceremony of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Workers Development class. And he says RSS Sevak is one who does not have arrogance. He says we did our job for elections, RSS did what was required. He has also said that Manipur is seeking peace. Right. It was peaceful for 10 years, it should be a priority. So the RSS chief is making it very clear. He expects the government to deliver peace in Manipur. And he's saying he's not happy with the situation in Manipur, which has been simmering now for almost 5 to 6 months, Abhishek.
Yes,
so I would see, here you...
Why don't you read it between the lines? That they did what was to be done. They did what was to be done. That is what I'm saying.
No, Ratnakar Tripathi, the exact words, Ratnakar Tripathi, don't jump the gun in reading between the lines. RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has only said that we don't get into politics, we stay away from politics.
I'm in the center of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh.
In fact,
this is the first time when the whole Mohalla, even in Banaras, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh didn't dispute Parchi. You know what is a Parchi? You get the name there and you go to the polling booth for voting. We didn't get it. I was getting in since my childhood.
You are not in RSS, Ratnakar Tripathi. You won't get that.
Why won't I get that?
Are you an RSS?
You are not an RSS.
When JP Nadda ji said, हम RSS के भरोसे नहीं हैं, तो RSS ने उनको भरोसे पे छोड़ दिया था. सीधी सी बात. I don't hesitate in admitting कि RSS का बहुत बड़ा रोल है. बीजेपी को बूस्ट करने में, बीजेपी को गवर्नमेंट में लाने में, बूथ पे लोगों को ले जाने में, for the voting.
Okay.
You said we don't need RSS. They said okay.
We are happy with it. RSS is the moral compass.
Bhagwat ji said.
Okay.
That guides the BJP.
Okay,
and I have no qualms saying that, but I said moral compass.
The quick headlines of the political headlines right now. One political headline, number one, there is an incredible amount of buzz over, and I'm saying this with everyone on, over Anurag Thakur, with some even speculating that he could be headed for the role of BJP president. Of course, Anurag Thakur is not saying anything, but if that happens, it's going to be a very, very dramatic move. We'll try and see what what more information we can get on that. The other thing is that if you look at the ministries, viewers, besides the 4 ICNA ministries which hold steady, Nitin Gadkari continues, Piyush Goyal continues, additional and special charge given to Shivraj Singh Chauhan, to Manohar Lal and Ashwini Vaishnav, as well as Jyotiraditya Scindia, who gets both telecom and Northeast. So that's a sum total of the situation right now. I'll take a break. When I come back on the other side, something I think you should think about. I believe that yesterday, the moment we got news about the massacre by Pakistani terrorists in Riasi, Jammu, we should have stopped playing that match with the Pakistanis wherever they are playing in North America. But the problem with the Indian Cricket Board is that it feels nothing for the people of India. It thinks that making money by playing with Pakistan is more important than the message that we are sending to the Pakistanis. I'll come back and talk more about that.